certain people. And being able to pay our guys wages that allow them to thrive. That's a big focus for our chapter.
Yeah, I mean that's a wonderful focus. Did you guys come together with that in mind, or was that something like you're like, all right, we have to get together and start doing things to help our people? How are we going to do that? Did the focus come later after the men came together, or was that kind of what you had going into it?
No, the focus has definitely been here since the beginning. I myself am a local business owner. We've got a few other guys that are local business owners, and we became business owners because this is one of the most expensive areas of the country to live in. So houses right now are still going for a starter 3-bedroom, 5 or 2-bathroom house. You're looking at houses starting in the $550 range. And that's if you don't get outbid by someone from out of state that's willing to pay cash on a house sight unseen. So the focus for business has always been part of our mission, just because of how vital it is for our guys to be able to have security in their future and be able to provide for their families.
Amazing mission, guys. Just real quick, what are the demographics so far of the William Logan League when you're talking, age wise?
It's all pretty close, like late 20s, early 30s. We have one guy who's over 40. So we're all pretty close in age. Millennials, or there's a couple of us who are older Zoomers.
So you guys already have, you said you already have some business owners. Have you been able to hire your brothers yet?
Yeah. Our vice president is actively employing one of our guys.
After he lost his
he lost his job. Thankfully, the rest of us either have secure jobs with other employers or are ourselves business owners. So I employ people as outside of the league as they need help on a seasonal basis.
I mean, that's amazing to hear. This is one of the missions of the OGC, is do exactly this, to get our guys employed and to make sure that they're able to live. And you summed up one of the driving forces behind this entire organization. So it's good to have our newest chapter be such an exemplary one right out of the gate. Before we turn over, well, let's just look at the super chats real quick. Now, I'm told that the stream pooped its pants and it came back with a fresh pair, so we're not going to be able to put this on the screen, I don't think. But oh, look at that. Bolero 393 says, for $9.99, everything in Montana has been downhill since A River Runs Through It came out. Now, he's talking about the book that was in the 70s, which rough. I think you might be talking about the movie, which 1992. One of you guys was probably born that year. Is that accurate?
That's fair to say. Yeah, that's fair to say.
Do you? I have never seen A River Runs Through It. I imagine. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah. I've seen it. I would say that's partially true. I would agree that areas like Missoula and Bozeman, that's definitely the case. I think areas like Billings, Helena, Northwest Montana, that came a little later down the road.
So what is it about A River Runs Through It that caused people to come and shit up your state?
The scenery. I mean, if you just Google A River Runs Through It, or even better yet, Logan Pass, which is the pass in Glacier National Park that we've named our chapter after its member. It's very easy to see why anybody would want to live here. If you've ever been on the Going to the Sun Road, there's not an experience like it. I would highly recommend it. To any fellow brother out there, come visit us, see what we have to offer.
Amazing. Well, you heard it here first. If you want to experience Montana, you can at least experience Northwest through your brothers in the William Logan League. So guys, you're new, you're getting your feet under you, you're building momentum. What do you guys have planned for? I know the year's half over now, which is kind of crazy to say, but what do you guys have planned for the rest of 2026?
Well, we are working on our plans. We don't actually have anything solidly planned yet, which isn't great. But yeah,
we don't have anything solidly planned that we can discuss.
Well, yes, yeah.
On the air.
In some ways, that's even better than plans you can discuss. The mystery factor is definitely necessary to keep people interested. So
totally.
And then what have prospects been like? I mean, you guys been getting. I imagine this is a thing in red states, right? Red states tend to have people who are a little more apathetic because the rot hasn't started affecting them quite as badly as the blue states yet.
Yeah.
But how's the interest been in your area?
It's been decent. We're here in the area. We have a good slate of guys that we're slowly vetting. We want to be careful with. We have some guys who are definitely our guys, but may not be OGC material. And so we're being careful on who we bring in. We want to bring in guys who are going to, very self-motivated men who can think more like an elite and not simply like, just your the normies. Well, more as a crowd. But we're making connections with some other guys who are definitely not. There are guys, but are not going to be joining the chapter. So we're making further connections outside of that. Those connections tend to mostly just be here in the Valley. I am not really sure how we're going to get guys out in Missoula, if there are any guys out in Missoula, because that's still Western Montana. We would love to have some guys further south in our chapter, but that may be something for next year. This year, we're just building here in the Northwest instead of the Southwest area of Montana, which gives us a benefit that it sounds like a lot of other chapters have difficulty with having their guys so spread out, whereas we are all fairly centralized here in the Flathead Valley, which is nice.
Well, that's great, guys. I know I speak for everybody when I say we're really looking forward to what the William Logan League is going to be putting out, a sub rosa. Last question. Any piece of advice you could give to your brothers on, pretty much anything that you feel like you can give advice on?
Yeah. As a business owner, for any guys that are looking to start businesses or just improve themselves, as far as life situations go, I would always just keep in the back of my brain or in the front of my brain, like the idea that things can always be worse, but they can always be better too. We live during a time where things are not so great. And I think it's really important for everyone in the club to just remember that no matter how bad things are, they can always get worse. And there's always something that you can do to at least try and improve your situation.
Yeah, and I would say, to all our brothers out there, we live in a time where we're working hard to try to help our people, help our guys. Don't lose focus on your local men, your local relationships, and your local chapter, but also don't lose focus on the grand scheme of things that our people are facing an existential threat. And if we don't do the work, who will? If we aren't the ones who are going to do everything that we can to preserve our heritage, to preserve our people, to preserve our way of life, no one else is coming. So meditate on that through all the different things that you do. Keep that in mind, and work and meditate on loving your people, which is not just the guys in your club, in your chapter, but the normies, all of the normies around you, whether it's the normies in your family, the normies at your church, or just the normies at the grocery store. Understand that all of the work that you put in is for all of these people around you who do not realize the threat that is posed against us, but offer up that work with grace. Don't be bitter, and just understand that you are taking a step of becoming worthy to be written down in a history book. And keep that in mind, and let your love of your people spur you on.
Well, amen to that, and the perfect note to end out this episode of the Chapter House with the William Logan League of Northwest Montana. Thank you once and future King. Thank you, Redeemed, for joining us tonight. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. I hope all of you did too. Be sure to join us next week, where we wrap around once again, for real this time, and get Vetus Dominium of Virginia back on the show. Be sure to join us for Pony Express Radio, your weekly slop stop for all the worst nonsense that none of us should really be caring about that much, but it's fun. Sometimes it's fun to get angry. And American Spirits every Monday, where the party line and the history of this great nation, your heritage, my brothers, is outlined, examined, and celebrated. For the Chapter House, I am Not Me, Not You. Thank you for joining.